guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin for those that are new here. And if you're just following me on my YouTube channel, I make videos on faith, on lifestyle, on business, on what else do I make videos on? On food, so lifestyle generally, but faith, lifestyle, business, and hair. I make lots of hair tutorials. If you haven't seen the video for this hair, it should have been up by now. Please check it out. I'm going to upload it and all the details. So yeah, in today's video, as you could have seen from the title, I'm going to do a story time video of when I got suspended in school. I don't know why I've never done this. I don't know why I don't usually do story times on my channel. I think I've only done a story time maybe twice or even once. Yeah, that's all I can remember. But I'm going to share a story time with you guys when I got suspended in university. In university, not even secondary school. So if you'd like to know more, definitely keep watching. So I think I was in my third year. Either my third or my fourth year. I can't remember. Either my third or my fourth year, sure. That's when this situation happened. Yeah, I definitely think it was my third year, not my final year. I think it was my third year. Now, I was living life. I was okay. Was I dating anybody? No, I don't think I was in a relationship. In this particular semester or term, school term, I don't think I was in a relationship then. But I had gone on holiday and went home, and then I came back to school. School was okay, it was fine. But I think the first week of resumption, we didn't have classes. Like, you guys know, school is not always serious and stuff. Oh god, my mom is going to be watching this video and she's finally going to know the truth. Oh god. Mommy, please, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I turned out okay, didn't I? And my dad too. Oh gosh. But anyway, I'm going to tell you this story anyway. So school wasn't as serious as it was for the first 2 weeks. You usually don't have classes. People are just settling in. So as like some people even resume late. But my parents being extremely efficient. If your school says you're going to resume on the 3rd of January, you're going back to school on the 3rd of January. If you can even go on the 2nd, even better, you're going on the 3rd of January. But you guys know, a lot of people resume late to uni. I'm talking about uni now. But if you guys know, I went to a university in Nigeria, which is as good as a high school. I love every experience of that school. But some things I wish they did better, but it turned out okay, I think. Yeah, so I went to that kind of uni. So they were very strict with things like that, resumptions, you know, signing. Everything had to be like perfect, like excellence, which is good, you know. So I had this friend which was not a student. He was a guy and he was a businessman and he was doing quite, was my very good friend. We weren't dating, it was nothing, it was just my friend. It was just my friend, right? And we used to talk, and then in my uni they didn't used to allow phones, right? So I thought okay, they didn't allow phones, but we had this call center thing. I don't know, like a landline. We had like, I think 6 in each hostel, so you could call, you just buy your calling card and then you just call through. So that's how we, I don't know about it now, but that's how we used to do it then. I don't know if they still do that now, but then that's what we used to do. So I called him up, I think that week, like, oh, I've gone back to uni. Now this guy doesn't live too far from me where I live at home with my parents. He's a friend, as I said, a bit older, but he's a friend. And so I called him from school, like, oh, I'm in school, nothing, I'm just bored, I don't know my friends around. He was like, oh, that he's going to Ghana. This my legs. Only God has been protecting me. Such stupid decisions I made. He was like, he's going to Ghana, that do I want to come? I was like, yeah, but my passport is with my parents. Like, I don't have my Nigerian passport with me, like, and I'm not, definitely not going to Ghana by road. Like, I'm like, sure, I want to come. It's not just to have fun. Obviously, as I said, I knew we're friends. It wasn't anything intimate, or I knew we're just friends. So I knew that I was in safe hands because this guy was very responsible and I trusted him. And he was like, yeah, I should come. But I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I would love to come, but it would just be me and you're just going for business meetings. Like, it won't be fun. Can I come with a friend so that at least 2 of us can have fun? And I said, you guys, this guy was doing very well and he was a businessman. So he was like, yeah, sure, bring your friend along. Why not? That he won't even be there, that it would just be 2 of us, that he had like accommodation for us to stay. It was a really nice hotel in Ghana and everything, that he would sort it out. I just let him know when I want to come. I was like, okay. So I called one of my friends, and I'm not going to say her name because she may not be comfortable with me sharing this story, but those who know. And I was like, babe, she was in school, she's a student with me as well. Mind you, when I thought, I was like, this is the, you know, then we called it, I feel so stupid saying this story. It was like, I know it's called it parole then. There's this parole, do you want to go? I'm going to Ghana, and obviously I would really love you to come because it will be only me, and just, you trust this person, but just to be on the safe side, let's go together, like, you know. And I feel like not everyone goes through, but I feel like a lot of people have like university escapades, and I was one of those people that had such escapades. So this is one of my escapades. You guys, this story is In fact, God, let us thank God for my life. That's how me and my friend, she was like, ah, yeah, sure. I was like, she was like, she doesn't have a Nigerian passport. That she has, but it's with her parents, because no one carries their Nigerian passport to school. Like, if you're an international student, yes, you would have your passport with you. But it was with my parents. I didn't need it in school for anything. And I knew that if I called my dad and needed my passport, he's never going to give me, like, what for? With all your visas inside? No. So I was like, so I told my friend, my guy friend, that I don't have a passport, dude. Like, what are we going to do? He was like, is it passport? I don't worry. There's ECOWAS passports. If you don't know what ECOWAS passport is, I'll insert a picture that allows you to go to all the African countries, and all you just need to just apply for the passport. I'm like, really? I was like, yeah, I'll just make one for you. I was like, do you work at them? He was like, no, that he knows people that should be just like, it's not expensive, we'll just make one for me. That he will send his driver to school to collect my passport photograph. Is this not enough red flag? That's how I was like, woohoo! I told my friend, like, let's just go. So we went to the cafe. I can't remember. We quickly took our passport photograph. You know, they say that your ears must show. We took the passport photographs. His driver came to school, collected the pictures. First of all, don't let me even, he was just being kind to us, but he was an enabler of bad behavior, but he was just being kind. Now I know better. I would never want my children to be in that position, but he was just being kind. So the driver came to school, picked up our passports, photographs, and then he went. Literally like 2 days after the ECOWAS passport was ready, I just called him from school like, hey, what's up? Let's call this guy Mr. X, right? This is my own friend, and my friend doesn't know from Adam. I'm the one that introduced her. I'm the one that introduced my friend to this guy, just as friends, as I said, platonic, nothing. Then, so let's call him Mr. X. I was like, hey, Mr. X, from this our landline though. Mr. X, what's up? Like, how far did you get the passport? I was like, yeah, I haven't done the passport. That he would have wanted his driver to bring it back for me to see in school, so that we would sit and just be sure that everything, because he collected all our details, date of birth. Like, how daft could we have been? Like, now I'm even thinking about everything that could have gone wrong with that situation. First of all, identity theft, but we didn't have any money. Nobody was stealing identity then, and we're in Nigeria. It's not like in the UK. I would never give out my details in the UK like that. My date of birth, my name, my middle name, my mother's maiden name, everything literally about your life, just for you to be able to get that ECOWAS passport. So he did it for both of us. But it was like he was going to send his driver to bring it back, but it didn't make any sense, because now I schooled outside Lagos, in Nigeria, but outside Lagos. So for those that don't know anything about Nigeria, it's like saying I schooled in the UK but outside London, right? So let's assume I schooled in Glasgow, but my parents live in Edinburgh, because it's not that far. Let's say Edinburgh. No, Edinburgh is actually closer down. Let's say London. Yeah, let's say 4 hours by road. Yeah, that's where I schooled versus where I lived. That since we're coming to Lagos anyway to take the flights to go to Ghana, that we can just come a day before the flight, because he has booked the flights for us. Because he has booked the flights for us, that a day before, since we're coming to Lagos a day before the flight, that he will just get us a hotel, and then he will make sure that the passport is with the concierge. So when we just come, they will just give it to us, that he will just leave it with us there, because he was going to Ghana like 2 days before. He was going for meetings, so he said he would have left, so we didn't even get to see him. So I was like, sure. I was like, okay. So I took out of my pocket money. I think my parents were even giving me too much money, because for me to have pocket money, my friend didn't pay, because obviously I was the one taking out on parole. I took my own pocket money. I think it was about maybe 5,000 naira then. So we took a taxi. Now, I told you guys, this is now where the problem starts. It was the beginning of school. A lot of people had not resumed. This was like, let me say, 2 weeks into a new semester. We could have easily gone to the concierge, like to the school authorities, like our hostel manager. I don't know what they call it now. What was it? Porter. Yes, it was like a warden, like a porter. Like, oh, we're leaving school. Can you please give us like an exit? But they call it exit then, like EXE80. So if they call it an exit then, I could have easily collected that and would have just gone legally, like with school authority. Our parents don't need to know. Then they didn't need to call your parents. Just tell them where you want to go to, how many days you're going for. But we knew they were not going to give us, because we literally resumed 2 weeks ago or a week ago. They would have been wondering, where are you going to? You just came back from home, and they won't let you go anywhere else besides home because, as I said, it was like a university but with a secondary school feel. Like, where are you going to? You can only go on day trips. You couldn't have gone on a long trip. So we went and we collected a day trip pass instead of a weekend long trip pass. So we left school on Thursday. The flight should have been on Friday. We planned to come back on Tuesday or Wednesday. So we're just going to go for the weekend to Ghana. And it was Ghana. We're going to go to all the Labadi Beach, all the nice places, all the places then. I don't know the names, but we're supposed to go to all those places, nice places then. That's how we collected a day pass, or I collected a day pass. I don't know about my friend. We collected a day pass and we were leaving school. Now, when we left the school, the security men didn't even stop us, strangely, because as I said, it was just the beginning of the semester, so people were going in and out of the school premises. So we're leaving the university, and then we saw one of the porters, right? I just told my friend that, just bone face, like, don't do like as if you saw her, just keep walking. So I think the lady knows this, my friend. She was not calling, let's call my friend Lady. Let's just call her Lady. I think so. The porter was now calling my friend lady. Obviously, because of my advice, my friend just kept on walking fast. So the porter probably maybe thought that she didn't want to greet my friend, didn't want to greet her. So we left. That's how your homegirl, excuse me, that's how your homegirl and her friend took a taxi from outside Lagos, Ogun State, all the way to Lagos. To the island. Now, remember, my parents live on the island, so literally, I'm not even lying to you guys. The hotel that we stayed was 10 minutes walk to my mom's office. Like, I could walk 10 minutes to my mom's office, but we stayed there for one night. So when we got to the hotel, I just told the concierge that, mind you, we did not have phones. So we left Ogun State without phones. We did not have phones. We now got to the concierge. That's how. And I introduced him, like, oh, hi. Because my friend already told me everything by phone, like where we stay, because I was the one calling him. So even on the ride, I think I used the taxi man's phone to call him. He told me, just, you know, do this, do that. This is where you need to be, everything. I think he had roamed his phone. No, he didn't roam his phone because I think they had MTN in Ghana then. So I was able to call him. Told me, just when you get the ask for this person, that person. So I got to the hotel. Apparently, he's very, he's a big user of the hotel. So everyone knew him. So when we came, they were like, oh, you are so Mr. and so sisters. I was like, yeah, we're sisters. I lied then. I said, oh yeah, we're sisters. They were like, okay, like, here's your passport. The lady was like, he asked me to keep it for you. Then you just come back from school. I was like, okay. So they gave us the passport. I looked at it, my picture, everything. And she gave me an envelope. Now inside the envelope, my friend had put in money for us so that we can easily take for taxi to the airport, everything. Like, he was just spoiling us, like, let me just take this girl out. And that day, I think there was about 25,000 naira in the envelope for taxi, which if you live in Lagos, that's too much. You don't need that much money. So you had put, taxi is like 5k, as I said. 5k is even too much from where we're living then, not now. Now that we have Uber and everything, it was really affordable then. So we put like 25k there. So me and my friend stayed in the hotel room that night. They gave us dinner, everything was fine. Next day we took a flight, went to Ghana. Ghana was good. When we got there, my friend had someone at the airport with placards to pick us up. So they had my name and my friend's name, like Tosin, and my friend's name, Lady. Let's call her Lady, remember. So we went to the airport. I was so happy. Went to the. I was so full of joy that, like, how can I be on this trip, like, no strings attached? I think that was my second time going to Ghana. I can't remember. Yeah, I was like, you know, Ghana is literally close to Nigeria, so it's like going from London to Paris. Yeah. It's just 1 hour by flight. So I was just like, I can just go to Ghana. I was going to Accra, Ghana. So then I didn't really have friends in Ghana, so there was nobody to hook up with besides this, my friend. So we went there. The first day was so good. My friend came, welcomed us. We had separate rooms. My friend that came with me had her own room. Myself, I had my own room. So like, we're balling. Literally, the hotel was nice. Now this was Saturday, right? Friday night, yes, this was Saturday night, I think. Life was good, we're enjoying Ghana. Sunday evening, no, I think we used the hotel, we didn't even go out. No, we didn't go out. We were still chilling in the hotel because my friend was going out for meeting. So we always had to wait for his own driver in Ghana when he was done with him to come and pick us up to go out. And mind you, we've literally just spent one full night in Ghana. We've not spent the second full night in Ghana. Second day now, me and my friend were already, you know, planning that with the places we're going to go. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to the market. We're going to buy, like, you know, kente fabric, live it a bit local. Something just said, now, okay, I forgot to tell you, my friend gave me a phone to use during the trip. So one of his second phones, he just gave it to me and he put a SIM card inside in case I need to call anybody, obviously. So we had a phone with us. So then I was just like, let me just check my emails. Now, you know, all my friends back in school in Nigeria, they don't have phones as well because the school law is that you don't bring phones, but they had access to computers because we had Wi-Fi in the school. So people had their tablets, people could use the internet, you could send mails, you could do Yahoo Messenger then. Which other platform did we use to chat? I think there was BBM for those that snuck in their phones. I just checked my mail or my Yahoo Messenger. My friend, I'm going to say my friend's name, Wonu, because I know she'll be fine with it. My friend Wonu sends me a message. She was my roommate. She was like, babe, where you did? I now replied like, I didn't Ghana. What's happened? She now said, nothing, no, because you guys were such criminals, man, or such bad students. And she was like, babe, like how far? When are you coming back? And I'm like, I just got here. What do you mean coming back? She's like, there's trouble. Hey, my heart just started doing, you know, I just started thinking of the worst case. And at my school, they were so ruthless. Small offense like this, 4 years wasted. They will just expel you, like no time, or they'll suspend you for 1 year. You go and sit down at home. And my parents, the way I fear my parents, as in, I didn't want to do anything that would break my dad's heart or break my mom's heart or cause them to cry over me. I didn't just want, and you guys know, I did not used to leave school. All these things I did, you know, sometimes when you be going to be copying your friends, but you know that the grace on their life for getting out of trouble is different from your own. But I'm happy, you know, let me just go on with the story. I was just like, what happened? She was like, Mrs. So one of the porters noticed that now my friend lady was not in school, checked her room, did investigation. They said she went out with Tosin. It's a popular jingle now. Which Tosin? Tosin in my room number, came to my room number. They had signed for me a roll call. Now, as I said, before I left school, I told my friend I was not going to be around. So she said she was going to sign for me like nightly during roll call. She'll be signing for me because I was not around, like pending the time, which is bad, but let's just thank God for where Jesus has brought us from. And so she said she was going to sign for me. So she signed for me. So the woman was like, how come your signature is signed? And so where is she? Came to my room, I was not there. Next day, same thing. She was like, okay, these two girls are not in school, but someone has been signing for them, which even puts my roommate in trouble as well. But I don't know how she wiggled her way out of it. So she was like, see, if you know what's good for you, school is about to resume. There's one woman that was a tyrant then to students. Now I look back, she wasn't doing a tyrant, she was just doing her job. But Mrs. her name starts from O, if you know, you know. She was very dark like this. Mrs. O, she was like, if your matter gets to her, so they give her weekly reports of students that were absent. Just know that you were gone, like you were gone. Like if you know what's good for you, just find your way back to school. Hey, my parole don't scatter now. I've not even seen the beach, let alone Labadi. I've not even the Aquaba. I've not even finished digesting the Aquaba. Aquaba means welcome in Ghana. I was like, hey. And I already had plans. I was going to eat all the kinky. I was going to eat everything. Nothing. I probably had one decent meal in Ghana. I just told this my friend, like my friend I paid for the flight and everything, that see, thank you for this trip. Thank you for this parole, but there's fire on the mountain. I don't know how you're going to do it, but please, I beg you by the mercies of God, like we need to go back to Nigeria. Like tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I told my friend that, see, we're in trouble in Lagos. Like, hey, she was just like, hey, okay, we didn't even enjoy this trip. My friend was like, okay, that don't worry, it's fine. Like, obviously, I said this guy was just being kind. It was just an enabler of bad behavior. It was just a nice guy. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll tell someone to do. So he called one of his friends. That one, they booked a flight for us to go back to Lagos. He gave us money to go back. Like, I was not thankful that we did not even spend time. We didn't go anywhere. But thank you, Shaq. This is to pay for our transportation back. So this guy gave me and my friend money to go back to Lagos. Like, not the flight ticket, for transportation back all the way back to Ogun State when we got to Nigeria. So we went back to Nigeria, took the next flight, went back to Nigeria. Like, this trip was just a useless trip. We did not need to go, have gone anywhere. Took a flight back to Nigeria, took a taxi straight from the airport. I think there was not a lot of traffic. We came down, we took bike, because we were traveling light, obviously. So we just kind of, I think, either a backpack or like a small trolley. We just, you know, hustled our way back to school, got to school. Everything was fine. In fact, I have another story about leaving school that my father found out. What story for another day, man. Story for another. You guys, let me know if you want to hear that story too. I've done that. Just leave me a comment if you want to hear that story as well. I promise to make the video. So that's how we went back to school sharply. You know the foolishness of a child. Like we're so foolish then. Like you really think you are smart. I feel like I said nothing happened. That's how the next day we settled back in school. Nothing happened. A week went by. We're like, cool. We've eaten our cake and we have it. Nobody found us. That's how one evening they just announced our name on the PA system of the hostel. Not hotel, hostel. Now we know we've gone back to school now. Oluwatosin Alabi, with my middle name, my friend's name, with our full matric number, And you guys, two of us were friends, but we had no reason to be announced. We don't have the same parents, we're not dating the same guy, nothing. Like, for them to have announced, sorry if there's a background noise, we've been working on the lawn for a while. You know, your attention is at the reception, come downstairs. You guys, we just saw our name on like a list of offenders. We're facing disciplinary committee. Hey! My heart. And disciplinary committee means that your matter has left the hostel. It has actually gone to the school's main like the whole university, the disciplinary committee of the university. So there's nothing you can tell your hostel portal, your hall manager, nothing. You just go straight there. They give us a date. So my friend has sat down. I started brainstorming the lie. Like, okay, what are we going to say? Where did we go to? Because we will be tired of saying Ghana. Why? They will say we went to go and sleep with man. They won't even want to believe that it was just foolishness. So we cooked up a story that that we just went to go and do our hair on the mainland. Like, and when we went to, because it was the beginning of school, we didn't think we were going to stay long, but there was a lot of traffic, so we decided to go and stay in my own grandmother's house on the mainland. And she was like, what if you call your grandma? I'm like, don't worry, my grandmother loves me. I'll just tell my grandma. So I called my grandma. I cried on the phone. I was like, grandma, that I'm in trouble in school. Like, if anybody should call her from school, that she should please tell them that I was with her. I called my cousin that lived with my grandma. I know she's watching this video. She'll just be laughing. I told her to. She was like, okay, that she'll tell my grandma. In case they call, she'll pick up the call. Because she's very educated. So I knew that she will sort it out well. So I kind of had peace. So when we went for the disciplinary committee, we stuck to our story. We told them that, this was where we went to. They said, okay, they'll get back to us and everything. So they interviewed us separately, but our stories aligned because we concocted the story well. That's how, like, 2 weeks after that, we just got a letter, like, in front of our hostel. We had been given 4 weeks suspension. Hey! I was like, where will I go to for a whole month? That means my academics will suffer because school was still going on. Where would I tell my father? So all the lies that we told, just fry pan to fire. I was so heartbroken, but they now announced later that same day that everyone that was given 4 weeks suspension, that the school had given a pardon, that instead of us going home, we would do the suspension in school. So he will still be going to classes, but from the hours of 4 a.m. to I think 8 o'clock, so for 4 hours every morning, you'll be going for this, like, I don't know what I would even call it, this concentration camp. I don't know what I would call it. Like, was in a room with other offenders. You're going to be reading scriptures. I'm not even lying to you guys. Don't even ask me the school I went to. If you don't know by this point, you don't need to know that you'll be reading Bible verses every day. You'll be cramming scriptures. You'll go and buy books, like the books by authors, like Christian authors. You will now go and buy A4, what do they call that thing? What do you call, no, not A4. What do you call this book? I keep forgetting. This scholar book, this long notes book. I can't remember the name of the notebook. If I remember, I'll put it here. This long, like, higher education, that's what it's called, higher education book. You are going to now transcribe the book. It's not better for you to have gone home. At least if you went to me receiving this thing, your parents will shout. After 1 week, they'll be okay, right? I'm just like, hey! So bad enough, you have to use out of your pocket money to buy this book, like 4 books. I was going every morning from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock to this place. I thought I was like, I'll be fine. Then in the evenings again, you will go from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. You guys, I wept my eyes sore. I think like on the 3rd day, I was just like, God, this is just wickedness. I was writing out books. Everybody will be in class, listening in class. I'll just be like this. I can't even think too far because I have to be transcribing chapter 3 of Bishop Oyedepo's book. I was just like, oh God, like it was just so painful. But you guys know, being an efficiency, I was so efficient in that class. Like, I resumed early because it was like as if I had a premonition that keep disobeying your parents, keep behaving like a useless child. Soon they will expel you from school for something that you even had no business doing. So that class, I would go very early. I'll try to do the assignments. It was very nerve-wracking, but I just, so that my parents will not find out. I didn't want to escalate issues, so they now made me class captain. Me and one of my other friends, or someone I met there, like class captain of like a group. So we're in charge of collecting the assignments. So because of our goody two shoes, for that, I think for the first 2 weeks, we were in charge of, assignments. We didn't have to do as much. When you're the person marking the assignment now, like, you won't really put as much effort. Then later, they now said that a pardon came from the top, that they should release us after 3 weeks. That's how they released us. So basically, I served my punishment for being a stupid child or for making bad decisions. So that's how that suspension case, ended. My parents never found out. Now they will because they're watching this video. my grandma, I think they call, I can't remember if they called her because I can't remember. It's been a long time. I'm talking about 8 years ago. Yeah, 2009, 10 years ago. This has been a long time. Yeah, 2009, 2010. It's been a very long time that this happened. So, in fact, let's just thank God for life. Let's just thank God. So that happened. And the second one I said you should let me know if you want. The sun has gone down, so I know maybe this video may be a bit dark. The second video I said I wanted to do was when I actually went. I just went to Lagos with my friends. We just went out just for like I think a party or an event. And this one, my parents actually caught me. They came to school. Let me know if you want to hear that story. Please thumbs up this video. I'll definitely make that. That one was so dramatic. Like I will see if I can even find the emails that my dad sent me for that scenario, and I'll also impute it in that video then when I decide to make the video if you guys are interested. So that was the story time. So please, if you're in university, obey your parents. They are always right. Don't go anywhere without their permission. Tell your parents you want to leave school if you're in the university that I'm going to. Be safe because anything could have happened. What if the plane had crashed? By now people will be saying RIP. I would have destroyed my destiny because of stupid one-day fun that I didn't even have. What if I got kidnapped? What if my friend was just, you know, lying? What if he wanted to use me for jazz because people are evil? What if they wanted to, like, you know, what they call that thing? Drug or no, sex trafficking, like take me to another country for prostitution. I won't be here today. So it was a very, very stupid decision. I shouldn't have left school with a total friend stroke stranger and jeopardizing my friend's life as well. What if my friend was even a decent person and on our way we had an accident, you know, or what? Anything could have happened. Because even when I was in school, I remember, may I so rest in peace, one of our friends as well, she left school with her friends and on our way back there was an accident and I think she died. And you know, the school was just like, everyone was so like heartbroken, like if she had stayed in school. But who knows how God had written her story. Trust me, now I'm married. If I like, I can go anywhere and come back, go on any holiday. I'm free to do anything I want. You're longer an adult than you're under your parents' supervision, you know, so there's all the time in the world to have fun. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, you leave a comment, you share, and you subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye bye.